Hey and welcome back to my playthrough of Touch of Evil. I begin to see a pattern here. Usually episode 2 of my playthroughs contains the most amount of goofs. One is easily repaired, and thanks Paul for making me aware I should have placed 2 investigation tokens next to those ghost soldiers we spawned at the end of last episode. The second thing that went wrong is in respect to the Spectral horseman here. During the turn before the last turn, he should have marched into the town center as part of his relentless charge. This is something I have missed, and at that point in time, Brother Marcus was in the town center. And to be honest, there was a good chance that he would have been KO'd. But most of you seem to be okay if I would let it slip, and this is what I will do. After all, I think I more or less misinterpreted his special ability during episode 1, so maybe this balances things out a little bit. But I think without further ado, let's move into the next round. We see the foreign diplomat here, Frederick Leon. He rolls a 6, and I think he wants to go for some more investigation tokens here, the town center. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. First of all, I think we want to try to get those investigation tokens. Again, we would use our cunning of 5, and each 5 and 6 counts as a hit. Yeah, this time he was doing much better. That's great. He now has 3 investigation, and in theory he could now spend 2 of those investigation in order to get a militia marker that would travel with him. Right now we have ghost soldiers on the board, and those militia markers only give you combat +1, but also an additional wound. So overall, I think it's still worth for him to take an escort with him, so why not? So let's spend 2 investigation tokens, and let's place a militia token right next to him. Next we would have to roll here. Oh no, first of all we can draw 2 event cards, so let's quickly do that. And those are the 2 cards we drew. We already know militia, which is not too bad, and we have blood transfusion. Play as an action and take D3 wounds to return a dead town elder back to life and move the Shadowbrook D steps away from darkness. I think this is really perfect. We would also gain D6 investigation. Yeah, I will totally go for the blood transfusion here, because in the end those militia tokens are not really great against those ghost soldiers. They can always take a wound, which is always a good thing, but yeah, they will not really help you fighting those guys off. Then we have to roll here. On a roll of 1 or 2 we have to draw a mystery card. No, that's a 3, so we are okay. Then it's Brother Marcus, so let's roll for his movement. That's also a 6. But as he's really severely injured right now, I'm not so sure if I should send him to fight off those ghost soldiers there. Overall, there are 7 investigation waiting for him. Keep in mind, those could be worth 5 investigation tokens plus the 2 on the space. But if he would take 1 additional wound, he would have been KO'd, and then he would lose D6 investigation. So overall, is there really much to lose? He can, with 1 wound, he's pretty much dead. And I think they take 3 runes. He's rolling 5 dice. That's tough. I'm tempted to linger 1 more turn here at the manor, because this would possibly provide him an additional book, because you find a lot of books at the manor, and maybe there is a book that gives him an additional +1 spirit, that he would be a fighting machine. But there is a chance that the villain would attack him. But right now the options are not great either, so no, let's go for it. So let's roll for lingering. On a roll of 1 he will be attacked. No, that's a 4, so we can draw our next mana card. Yeah, and here it doesn't really matter. Attacked! Roll once on the villain's minion chart to see what has attacked you. Perhaps we are getting too close. Okay, let's see who we have to fight. That's a 1. Oh, a Barghest Hound. Oh, interesting. But I think we are not placing the token here. This will be removed after we have, let's say, fought this card anyway. But there is still a chance we would gain 4 investigation here. They're rolling 4 fighters, and they can take 2 wounds. When defeated, roll a d6. On the roll of 4+, the hero must immediately place Barghest Hound back into play in any empty named space on the board. And I think this now really counts as, yeah, basically a token. Okay, after all, this may have been a bad idea to stay at the manor, to be honest. So let's see, we are rolling 5 fight dice in total. Because of our spirit, we can still use our strength, our faithful ability here. They are rolling 4 dice if I'm not mistaken, and yeah, we all hit on a 5 or 6, and he just needs to take 1 more wound. And wow, that was devastating. Really, really devastating. Okay, so Brother Marcus takes his 5th wound now, which means he is KO'd right away. The good thing is they are not defeated, so we don't have to roll that d6, so we will not spawn an additional token, but Brother Marcus will be put back to the town hall. And as he has not been KO'd during the mystery phase, he will stand up at the start of the mystery phase, which may not be a bad thing, to be honest. Of course, we must still roll the die in order to determine how much investigation we are going to lose. That's only a 2. I think that was not too bad. Actually, this healed me completely for the loss of only 2 investigations. Overall, not a bad turn, to be honest. Then it's Katarina the Outlaw, who also develops into a fighting machine with her pistol, with her endurance card, but she's also badly wounded already, so we have to heal her, yeah, pretty much now. Also a 6, wow, that's insane. But I think I will move her straight to the doctor's office. Unfortunately, she only has 2 investigations, so she can only heal 2 wounds in total. But I think that's not too bad either. We are still able to draw an event card, and maybe we find something useful there. So let's move her 1-2 spaces here. We would draw our event first. And that's a so-so card, Bribery. At play at any time except during a fight round to immediately choose a militia marker in play and move it to any other space on the board. So in theory, this could really help me to whatever, get some reinforcements or some sort. The second option here is only important when playing this game competitively. So overall, that was really not great. So yeah, let's heal some wounds by paying 2 investigation in order to heal 2 wounds. Overall, I'm not really sure if that was the best decision, to be honest, but I really didn't want her to be KO'd right away. She could only take 1 more wound, and if she would roll a 3 now when being KO'd, she would lose her pistol, and this is really something I don't want her to lose. But overall, we still have this if I could just reach card here, so maybe we should have considered that too, but I don't really want to KO all of my heroes at the same time. Okay, there aren't any ongoing events, so we can stand up Brother Marcus again. Then we would roll on the mystery phase chart here. That's a 5, and that's Darkness Falls. The shadow track immediately moves D3 steps closer to darkness. The heroes may collectively take 5 wounds divided as they see fit to prevent this. No hero may take more wounds than they have health boxes. Makes kind of sense, but in this case I think, should I have Brother Marcus try, because this could be 3 spaces, which is really quite a lot, and I will play it really that way that you have to decide before you are actually rolling some dice. Yeah, let's do that. Let's spend 2 investigation and let's try to roll a 4+ in order to cancel. Awesome, perfect, he's a machine. Great job, Brother Marcus, but unfortunately we still have to draw a mystery card, and this time we won't be able to cancel it. That's a rather nasty one, to be honest. These roads aren't safe. Roll once on the villain's minion chart. The player who drew this card chooses any empty space on the board to place that minion, and there's a good chance that both of my heroes here have to fight the Spectral horseman. But okay, let's roll first to see who or what may attack us. And that's a 4. Yeah, this is what I figured. The horseman rides tonight. So we have to select an empty space. So in this case, it doesn't really matter, because the Spectral horseman will do his relentless charge anyway. This really sucks. So I think I will determine the blacksmith as the empty location, and he will also spawn 2 investigation tokens because there is no fight going on there, but he will still now charge to the town hall and will fight both of our guys here, which is really pit. Of course, they could take or gain some additional investigation for each hit they inflict, but yeah, overall we are still taking a couple of wounds. That much is clear. And we also have to move the shadow track 1 step closer to darkness, and on top of this we also gain an additional step for the card we've just drawn. Let's start with Frederick Leon. His spirit is below 4. That much is clear. So the Spectral horseman gains an additional dice. In total, he rolls 6 dice. Frederick Leon rolls 3 dice because he has the militia with him. So let's see how good or bad we are rolling here. That's only 1 hit inflicted by Frederick Leon and 2 hits by the Spectral horseman. So overall, he gains 1 investigation for this hit here, but he just taken 2 hits there. So I think the first hit will go to the militia, the second hit goes to Frederick Leon himself, and this means we have to remove this militia marker right away. Then we have to fight Brother Marcus, who is fully healed luckily, and he can roll 5 dice because of his faithful ability. The villains or the Spectral horseman also only rolls 5 dice because he has a spirit of 4 or more. So let's see. Okay, let's re-roll this one. Okay, that's 2 hits for Brother Marcus, so that's not bad at all. So he just gets his 5 back. Yeah, unfortunately he takes 2 hits as well, and I think there's nothing he can do to prevent this. Okay, yeah, this was pretty much the end of the mystery phase, but of course we still have to move the shadow track 2 steps closer to darkness. Okay, let's move the first player marker to Brother Marcus. Let's roll for his movement. That's a 3. And I think he wants to fight some ghost soldiers. He needs investigation because this really helps him dramatically to prevent those bad mystery cards. So let's move him here. First thing that would happen, he would have to fight those ghost soldiers. He rolls 5 dice. They are rolling 3 dice if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that's the case. And yeah, let's roll some dice. Oh man, this was bad again. 1 hit for the ghost soldiers, but they inflict 2 wounds in total, and now I really have to check if there is something I can do in order to prohibit those wounds. And actually I think not, to be honest, and I think I want to press on right now. There's a good chance that he will be KO'd again, but I think it's definitely still worth it. He wants to get rid of those ghost soldiers, and this was really a pity that he was attacked by the headless horseman again this round. Yeah, that's it. It was not enough to defeat those guys. He will be KO'd. Oh man, this really starts to suck. So those guys will get back to the board right away. Brother Marcus will be KO'd. And then we check 5. Oh man, he just lost all of his investigation. Pooh, this was really a downer. Okay, what can we do? Let's move over to Katarina. Let's roll for her movement. That's a 3. And even though she's also wounded, I have to do something against those ghost soldiers here. I really have to start fighting them off. They could really give me a hell of a lot of those investigations, but there's a good chance she may lose this pistol. But again, we have this event card, so we can take it back anytime pretty much. So let's move Katarina 1, 2, 3 spaces to the abandoned keep, and there she will fight those ghost soldiers first. They're both rolling 3 dice. Keep in mind she upgraded her spirit during the last video or so. She's deadly. Oh man, but not deadly enough. Are you kidding me? Those are 2 wounds she gets, and she only does 1. Oh man, this really sucks. But I think I want to press on now. I get this weapon back anyway, so I think yeah, let's go for it. Now it really doesn't matter anymore. Oh man, I'm back to my normal rolling it seems. So let's see. Yep, that's not okay. It's good enough. Perfect. So we taken those ghost soldiers out. That's not too bad. She's deadly, and unfortunately she also gets her last wound, so she will be KO'd, but overall she gets her investigation of 5 now. This is really a pity. And now as she's KO'd, we have to roll how many of those investigation tokens she will lose now. Of course this is a 6. Yeah, so why not? Okay, this investigation is gone. She will lose her pistol. And I think I may be wrong. Oh, I just noticed that. The town item stack doesn't have a discard pile, so we cannot use the if I just could reach. Okay, this was really bad. Stupid move. At least we were able to, let's say, remove one of those ghost soldiers. And last but not least, it's Frederick Leon. That's only a 2. And I think with a 2, he will move to the store. Here he will draw another event card. And here we have Redemption, and that's a good one. Choose an evil elder and play and roll a d6. On a roll of 3+, that evil elder is killed and immediately does a 6 fight dice against the attack against the villain. That's really great. Or we could play to discard a little secret on any town elder in your hunting party to gain +3 fight dice for 1 attack. That's really, really great. Then he will try to gain those investigation tokens again with cunning. Perfect. Yeah, he was able to get both of those. And I think he will spend 2 investigation in order to recruit another militia. That's already the end of the heroes phase. There are no beginning of turn events, so let's stand up both of our heroes in the town hall. And now it's really a pity that Brother Marcus doesn't have any investigation tokens whatsoever, so he will not be able to do anything against what the Spectral horseman is throwing against us. First, roll on the mystery phase chart here, that's a 6. And we know that one already. March of Darkness, every minion on the board immediately moves 2 spaces along the shortest path to the town hall. If there are no minions on the board, yeah, we would roll that, but of course we do have 2 minions on the board. So again, I will use the easy one first, so he will move to the magistrate's office, and then those ghost soldiers will move into the space here. And I think Brother Marcus will fight those ghost soldiers right away. Again, that's 5 dice against 3 of those ghost soldiers. So in theory, there is a very good chance he should be able to take those guys out. And okay, that's more like it. So he's inflicting 2 wounds. He only takes 1 wound this time. Good thing is they will not push him off or something like that. So let's move into the second round of combat. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 3 more wounds for Brother Marcus. I don't have even enough wound tokens prepared next to my game board for this. 1, 2, and 3, and he's already again he's nearly dead or nearly KO'd, but good thing is he was also able to fight those guys off, and this means therefore he gains 5 investigation. The good thing is Brother Marcus has investigation back, so he may be able to cancel this mystery card here. What do we have here? The Order's Influence. Play this card on Dr. Manning. While he is alive, any hero in the doctor's office space at the start of the mystery phase must pass a cunning 5+ test or take d6 hits. Wow, this is really something. If he is dead or joined the villain, no, that's not the case. This is a remains in play card, so we can try to get rid of it basically any time now. What should I do? I'm not 100% sure. Should he try to get rid of it right away? Yeah, why not? Okay, so let's spend 2 investigation out of his 5 he just got. So let's roll his die on a 4+. No, that's not good enough, but keep in mind he can pretty much try to get rid of the Order's influence here 4 times during any game round. I think I will do one last round for this video, so let's move the first player token here. Let's roll for Katarina's movement. That's a 1, so she will be allowed to draw an event card, and that's a really nice one. Dug and roll. Play at any time to prevent up to 2 wounds to any hero including yourself, or play to cancel a roll on any chart and re-roll. Perfect, I will certainly keep that. With her 1, she will move to the church. There she will draw an additional event card. That's another great card, just a scratch. Play this card when any hero, town elder, or evil elder, or the villain is about to take a wound. Prevent that wound. I've had worse. Awesome. These are really the cards I need desperately. Then she will try to gain those investigations. She would roll 4 dice for her cunning. Perfect, 2 successes, that's all what I needed. That's not too bad. And now I could spend those in order to train my spirit, but I think I would rather save some bucks in order to get my pistol back, to be honest. Okay, then it's Frederick. Let's roll for his movement. That looks like a 6. And in order to do some progress, I think he will move to the windmill now. 1, 2, 3. To the windmill here. Keep in mind those militia move with him. So let's draw our, I think it's our first windmill card if I'm not mistaken. And that's a rusty key. That's not bad. Draw a random location for this key. While at that location you may discard this key. As an action to gain D6 investigation, or discard this key anywhere to gain +3 cunning for the rest of the turn, or showdown fight round. I think I will use this key right away. So let's draw a lair card, and that's the doctor's office. You must be kidding me. And yeah, so I could move to the doctor's office and gain D6 investigation. And I think now it may be time already to use Brother Marcus's special ability. No, he's not. I think right now that's not really a concern. So he will not try to cancel the Order's influence yet. But then it is his turn, so let's roll for move. That's only a 2. This kind of sucks, to be honest, because I was really hoping to get down here to the abandoned keep. But I believe I will move him towards the direction there anyway, because overall there are 3 investigation waiting there. So let's move it 1, 2 spaces down to the south. And then we are already back at the mystery phase chart here. That's an 8. And I believe this is the first time we see murder. Draw a random location and place 3 investigation there. Move the shadow track 1 step closer to darkness. Discount as though the mystery card murder had been played for villain abilities. So let's draw our random location, and those are the fields. So we will place 3 investigation tokens there. We have to move the shadow track 1 step closer to darkness. And as per the endless ride ability, the Spectral horseman will also attack here at the fields. And now he will also use his relentless charge ability, moving closer to the town hall. And right now there is basically both directions he could ride. So I will roll a die. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 6. That's the 1, 2, 3, and I think that's bad news for Katarina, because he will now move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces to the church here. And yeah, she would now have to fight the Spectral horseman right away. He will get his Spectre ability because her spirit is below 4, which means he's rolling 6 dice. She's only rolling 2 dice because she just lost her pistol. And wow, what a mighty blow. Again, she's taking 3 wounds. 1, 2, and 3. And she doesn't do any hit at all. So she doesn't get any investigation. Oh man, this really hurts. And then the Spectral horseman will move to the town hall. There's no one else to attack. And then he will basically move back to his villain board. But of course, we are not done yet. We still have our mystery card play. And guess what? Murder. The villain has struck again. Place 3 investigation on the board at a random location. Okay, we already know the drill. And now I'm really tempted to use his special ability, the Strength of Spirit. But in the end, we would still gain 3 investigation. I think we need the investigation. So I will not cancel the event. So let's see. That's the old wood. So we would place 3 investigation here. We would also place the Spectral horseman, and now I have to do some counting in order to determine the shortest path to the town hall. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he will move along this road here. So no heroes will have to engage the Spectral horse time a second time this night. Wow. This would have been bad, but overall I think that was not too bad. We were able to spawn some investigation, but of course we must still move the shadow track 1 step ahead, which also means the Spectral horseman gets an additional 2 wounds. So overall that's 18 wounds, because we are 3 heroes plus 4. Oh man, that's already 22 wounds we need to inflict in order to take out the Spectral horseman during a showdown. Okie dokie, last but not least, we will move the first player marker back to Frederick Leon. And I think then I will call it a day for now. Overall, things are really not looking great. This was very stupid mistake to send Katarina and have her lose her pistol, because I was really completely wrong about those town items. And overall, our heroes get KO'd left and right and don't get any investigation whatsoever. Right now, that's okay. We found some investigation now, so we will be able to gather some, which is really, really important. And as of this step here on the, let's say this darkness table here, this darkness track here, buying a lair card only costs us 3 investigation now. So we are really coming closer to an affordable price range of finding the lair of the Spectral horseman. But I really need some more cool stuff in order to take him out. We definitely need her pistol back, and also may try to get some armor for her. There is the padded jacket or so in the town item stack, for example. We also may go for some healing herbs in order to heal between fight rounds with the villain. And we also need some cooler stuff for Frederick Leon. Good thing is he still has this rusty key here, which could give him up to 6 investigation. With that, he could really go to the town item or to the blacksmith and buy some cool gear there. So yeah, next video or next round could be really, really interesting. And please, please, please keep sending in your comments, recommendations, suggestions on what I should do next. I'm really all ears about what you are proposing to me, because right now I'm feeling rather clueless. Of course, I will go after those investigations, but maybe there is something else you think I should do. Just let me know. Hope to see you soon in one of my other videos, and until then, bye bye.